Greetings, hockey fans! Welcome to Young Arena in Waterloo, Iowa, as the Des Moines Capitals are getting set to take on the Waterloo Warriors to finish a 3-game road swing across eastern Iowa. This is Kevin Way, your play-by-play voice for the Des Moines Capitals this 2025-26 season. The Capitals are coming off a difficult 2-1 overtime loss suffered in Dubuque last night as the Capitals ended up assessed a penalty late in overtime, and with about 1.6, just under 2 seconds left in the game, the Saints managed to score to end it and win 2-1. So the Caps now looking to rebound from that to try to stay in front of both the Saints and the Oak Leafs, not just in the Midwest League standings, but in the standings to determine who represents Iowa at the High School Nationals up in Minnesota. So this game this morning, every game from here on out, very, very important. No known changes to the Capitals roster here today. We will note that the JV Capitals picked up a 3-0 shutout win this morning, which would have been probably more goals if not for the exceptional goaltending by Graham Verbraeken, who's coming back from surgery, although looked like I sure hope he didn't injure himself late. He spread out to make a absolutely incredible save, and he was hunched over a bit, so we sure hope that Graham has not tweaked anything. He played exceptional. All right, we'll take time now to thank our first period presenting sponsors, starting with Jen Stambro Real Estate. Thinking of buying or selling your home? Let Jen Stambro Real Estate help you. Jen has been a trusted broker in the Des Moines area since 2006, with expertise representing buyers, sellers, investors, builders, new construction, and executive estates. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Jen is there to help walk you through the process. Learn more about Jen and her team at jenstambrorealestate.com. And Jen Stambro Real Estate, the sponsor for the power plays and penalty kills this season. Thanks also to the sponsor of the penalty box this season, and that's Tint World. Tint World is your automotive styling center where they focus on the fun in your vehicle. They do window tint, paint protection film, vehicle wraps, and ceramic coating. They can also upgrade your stereo system, add a remote start, and even add purple lighting to your ride to get you in the Capital spirit on the way to the game. Tint World also focuses on residential and commercial glass to help alleviate heat or glare, or to add privacy to your home or office. Stop in and see Tint World in Urbandale from 8 to 6, Mondays through Saturdays. Thanks also to the sponsor of the Caps Kids Captain program, and that's the Goddard School of Waukee. The Goddard School of Waukee believes the start of your child's journey matters, and their mission is to provide the most innovative and inspirational educational experience for young children and families in their community. Call 515-297-6555 or go to goddardschool.com to learn more. And then we want to thank our marketing partners as well, starting with Trillick Studio. Trillick Studio is a one-of-a-kind audio and video production facility housed in the iconic Crescent Building in downtown Des Moines. Visit trillickstudio.com to learn more and to get a little bit of a sneak peek as to what they can do for your business or nonprofit or organization or even family. You can check out the Capitals' social media to find the hype video. The hype video was released just before Thanksgiving in conjunction with the Turkey Cup. And second season Trillick Studio has produced the hype video. This season they did so with an assist from some students from the Des Moines Area Community College. DMAC, established in 1966, DMAC is now Iowa's largest community college and offers over 220 credit programs to individuals seeking degrees, diplomas, and or certificates. DMAC's main campus is in Ankeny, but it has 2 other campuses in the greater Des Moines area, 3 other campuses in central Iowa, and 6 learning centers in the area as well. DMAC's mission is changing lives and empowering communities. And with 500 plus faculty and staff, small class sizes, and the lowest tuition and fees in the state, it can. Find out if DMAC is right for you at dmac.edu. We cut back to the live look here from Young Arena as they have a video presentation here pre-game. Last night in Mason City, the Warriors downed the Mohawks 3-0, so they did have a fairly quick turnaround, similar to the Capitals. The Warriors enter this game 17-8-0-0, firmly in place to make the tournament at the end of the season. In fact, the worst they can finish now is 500. They are currently 5th in points, 4th in points percentage. Again, this is a big one for the Capitals. The only 5 points behind the Capitals in the standings after 25 games played for all 3 teams that I'm about to mention. First one being the Capitals. Oakleys have 42 points. Saints have 42 points. Again, this one very important for the Capitals to maintain their top spot in the standings. Warriors now making their way out onto the ice. Behind the play, we do see Graham Verbraeken making his way towards the bench. We expect Lincoln Graveman to be the starter. Graveman has had all of the starts for the Waterloo varsity team this season. Comes in 25 games played, 1,270 minutes, 17-8-0-0 record, 245 goals against average, and a .896 save percentage. We will announce the starters for the Capitals. And the starters for the Capitals at defense, number 11, Talon Malang. Starting line alongside him, number 39, Grady Stiles. At left wing, number 10, Gage Behrens. At right wing, number 18, Luke Loxton. Starting at center is number 4, Max Myers. And then starting in net for the Capitals, Jackson Fleming. Fleming in 18 games played, 884 minutes, 44 seconds, has a 15-2-0-0 record. 144 goals against average and a .907 save percentage. Starting for Waterloo, number 13, Mason Harn. He's one of the leading defenseman scorers in the league. In fact, he is the leader. Also starting at defense, number 31, Carter Tompkins. Starting at forward, number 8, Aiden Loeb. Also starting at forward, number 23, Cale Buchan. And at center, number 26, Logan Caldwell. And then starting in net, number 34, Lincoln Graveman. We will pan over towards the flag. For the playing of the national anthem. This is Kevin away for the Capitals. You're watching the Capitals on YouTube. Well, who knew that the Warriors have Jim Cornelison in from Chicago to sing the national anthem? It wasn't it's actually a young man. I did not catch his name, but holy cow, what is singing on the national anthem? The referee is Rhodes Dolan. Dolan has plenty of experience officiating ACHA Division I games. He's officiated junior games as well, and is a regular here in Eastern Iowa for high school games. Linesmen are Quinn Leland, and I didn't get the other linesman. Last name is Fox. There was a player from Waterloo back in the day named Phil Fox, but I don't think that's Phil. And we are underway here from Waterloo. Puck moved forward by Harn. Stiles sends it up to the neutral zone, where it's deflected in by Logsden. Harn with it. Pass up to Loeb. Loeb feeds the puck up towards Caldwell. Logan Caldwell, number 26, a name we anticipate saying a lot. He is the leading scorer for the Warriors and is one of the most skilled players in the league. Cale Buchan gets the edge over Logsden. Attempted clearing attempts, blocked. Myers sending, deflected off of Buchan, off of Stiles, back across the blue line and sent the Capitals offside. Capitals send out Parker, Christensen, Sakry, Way, and Henley. Jagger Rasty on the draw for Waterloo. Cale Buchan will get the puck. Puck dumped in, goes wide of Fleming. He'll leave it for Henley. Henley's pass quickly intercepted by Jagger Rasty. Centering attempts out to Cale Buchan. Cale is the Carter. Try this again. 18, Carter Buchan is the twin brother of Cale Buchan. Both are talented players. Cale, one of the leading scorers for Waterloo. Carter, the second defenseman in scoring, as Wade kept the puck in, transitioned it, sent one towards the net, but it was blocked by Carter Buchan. I guess Buchan versus Wade, the battle of the Redheads. Paxton Sacred with the puck. Shot. What did that hit and how did it happen? Zach West now out. Whale change up. I didn't hear it hit the end boards, but it's like almost it hit the side of the net, but stayed on it and rolled to the side of the net to the other side. Puck kept in by West. Reed now out there. Forwards are up. Nelson and Logan. Sabian Heil will send the puck in. Dish to Reed. Reed evades Heil, ends up putting it towards Fleming. We'll put it behind the net. Breakout pass to the right wing to Nelson. Nelson's pass blocked. That's number 4, Mason Bushbaum. His brother Andrew plays in the NA3HL for the Sheridan Hawks, coached by JJ Santagata, and that makes him a teammate of Tony Wile's stepson, Vince Leaf. Vince Leaf, one of the leading scorers in the NA3HL again, and was recently selected again to play in the NA3HL Top Prospects game. Opp thought that puck was going to make it far further than it did on that wrap, again with this Olympic ice sheet. Pucks wrapped around the boards take a lot longer and won't go as far as you might expect. Logsdon gets to the puck. Sends it to the opposite corner to Behrens. Behrens up to Stiles. Stiles sent in blocked. Malang will get to it. Soft chip towards Logsdon. He'll send the puck down low. Myers gets to it. Angled off the boards in an awkward position. Myers shot saved by Graveman. No rebound. The position that Max Myers is in was similar to the position Will Smith ended up in when he got his shoulder injured about 2 months ago, and Will ended up about a month and a half ago, and Will ended up missing about a month. They never released whether it's a dislocated or separated shoulder, but it was one of the two. Myers wins the faceoff back to Malang. Shot quickly in a net. Barron shot saved by Graveman. Harn gets to the puck. It was deflected up and out of play. Mason Harn's older brother, Maddox, is playing in the NA3HL for the Badlands Sabres, along with a number of other players, including former Waterloo Warrior Dayton Niedert. Shot by Logsdon, rebound up front. We'll talk a little bit more about that here quickly. Rasty skating for the puck. Centering attempt, looking to connect with Kellen Kuntz. Myers chips it up towards Logsdon. He has Behrens with him. Pass, Behrens! Can't get the shot off, rebound, score! Max Myers from Gage Behrens and Luke Logsdon. The Capitals kept coming as trailers, and Max Myers puts the Capitals up on top early at the 3:38 mark. Parker will face off against Caldwell. Sends it forward. Parker going hard for the puck. Engaging Grady Rowe. Lowe with the puck. Way reaching for it. Angles him to the boards. Lowe will get the puck in. Centering attempt out towards Buchan, who couldn't handle it. Pass behind Parker. Cleared out. Way with the clear. Fleming will leave it. Henley from behind his nets. Long spring feed. Attempted spring feed blocked by Rowe. Now Buchan will get it. He'll dump it in. Henley back for the puck. Wraps it around to the opposite side. Way gets to it. Dishes to Parker. Parker has it poked away. Way passes, clears it. Icing will be waved off. I thought they yelled no. Guess not. So it is icing. Buchan reached for it, just happened to miss. Parker on the face-off, wins it back to Henley. Henley flips it, kept in by Tompkins. Parker with the puck, feeds it over to Christensen. Christensen forward up to Sakry. Sakry slips around the check. Up to Henley, shot wide. Opp will stop it. Christensen sends it down low into the corner. Sakry battling with a pair of Warriors. He'll come away with the puck. Pass out to West, who is changing. Way and Henley had just changed behind the play, and West and Augustine were not into the offensive zone just yet. Chase Hall feeds it up to Bushbaum. Bushbaum dumps it in. And yeah. Bushbaum saying the follow-through was right at the red line. And sometimes the officials do give you that follow-through at the red line for no icing. And same thing happened last game, too. This one was even closer. I mean, I agree with Bushbaum that he got the follow-through right to the red line, but not given that discretion. Shot by Logan was going high and wide, but tipped off the glove of Graveman for protection. Shot! That one in on the logo of Graveman. No rebound. Offensive zone face-off at the 5:24 mark. Capitals currently out shooting the Warriors 5-0. Face-off one back. Nelson with it. Oh, ill-advised pass along the blue line. Intercepted by Joey Reichertz. Lang passes up towards Logan. Reichert centers towards Kuntz. Wrap puck. Reichertz tried centering it, had to cycle it down low. Pass towards the slot. Tip, but not controlled. Reichertz shot. Sliding leg drag blocked by Malang. Chips it off the glass. Glove down by Carter Buchan, the defenseman who pinched in along the half wall. Ott chips it over towards Nelson. Nelson will have to regroup a bit. Passes over towards Stiles. Stiles takes it off the boards. Clean control of it. Sends it in. Buchan stops it. Buchan sends it off the boards and out. Puck will make its way back to Logsden. Logsden's pass deflected. Made its way to Behrens. One touch. It's an open area. Myers will get to it. Sends it in on net. Directed away by Graveman. Puck is on the back of the net. Whacked off the back of the net by Myers. Up to West. Logsden over to West. West feeds it up to Behrens, and it's offside. We will note that Luke Behrens is dressed today as an 8th defenseman. Off the face-off. Puck poked forward by Logsden. Pass over to Harn. Harn, long pass across to the left wing. West momentarily took the puck away from Cale Buchan, but then got knocked down. Warriors will have to regroup. They do so. Augustine back for the puck. Long pass towards towards Logsden by Augustine. West lays the body on Buchan, gets the puck, crosses the red line, sends it in. Capitals changing behind the play. On come Henley and Way. Sakry with it. Passes across to Henley. Henley will flip it in. Off the glove of Harn. Harn gets to it. Sends it around the boards as Gage Behrens finishes his check. Henley battling down in the corner. Parker shot directed away by Graveman. Christensen flubbed the pass up to Way. Christensen hustles to get it back. Christensen into the zone. Fights through the check. Gets the puck. Up to Way. Way shot. Score! Adam Way! Through traffic. Adam Way adds an insurance tally at the 6:19 mark, assisted by Grady Christensen. Grady Christensen fighting through all sorts of checks to eventually round the net, get a pass up to the point to Way, and Way scores it. Goals again scored at the 6:19 mark. Christensen feeds it up to Sakry. We got Behrens out with Malang now. Shot by Stiles. Sabry scores! Grady Stiles scores it! I think it was Sakry who fed him the pass up to the point, but wow. Goal scored at the 6:37 mark. Capitals up 3-0. Pass over to Sakry. Sakry has Parker. Parker shot. Score! Jared Parker! The Capitals have scored 3 goals in less than 30 seconds. Parker from Sakry. Timeout Waterloo. Unbelievable start for the Capitals. I did not see this happening. We wondered how would the Capitals react to the disappointment of last night. The answer was, all right, everyone, pack your bags. We're going on a trip to blank that. And Capitals got into Waterloo just after 11 o'clock last night. So again, it was a quick turnaround. Capitals cannot let off the gas here. You don't want to have this feeling of accomplishment. This is a great start. Keep your foot on the accelerator. Do not relent. This Waterloo Warriors team is very, very dangerous. Carter Tompkins chipped up. And we have a delayed penalty. Paxton Sakry will be going off for tripping. Sakry went to play the puck, took the skates out of Carter Tompkins, and the Capitals onto the Jen Stamber Real Estate penalty kill as Sakry goes into the Tint World penalty box. Penalty assessed at the 6:52 mark. This is a big penalty kill because the Capitals have all this momentum. Waterloo gets a power play goal. Now the momentum shifts significantly. Off the faceoff, Behrens with the puck. Behrens shot, save. Off the faceoff, won by Waterloo. Again, when you have PK faceoffs, they're so difficult because you're down a man. Puck dumped in by Caldwell. Stiff check by Henley. Good job by Behrens to get that puck out. Pass over to Caldwell. Caldwell feeds it across. Barons will get it. Barons in on the shot. Save. Loose up front. Sticked away by Graveman. Myers trying to find it. Way gets to it. Sends it. Harn sends it. Tipped by Junta. Caldwell's pass broken up by Way. Way, hard wrap. Over towards Henley, and Henley will send it all the way down. Way and Henley changing up. It's a long way for that far defenseman to get to the bench here on this Olympic sheet. So when you have an opportunity to change, you absolutely have to take it. Nice job by Way and Henley on there. Malang, stiff check at the blue line and open ice. Separating Carter Buchan from the puck. That's not a weak opponent. Think maybe it was Aiden Loeb. Oh, pass over to Reichertz. Wind up Tompkins. Blocked by Malang. Malang has a lane. Shot. Glove save by Graveman. Face off 1-4 by Parker. Quick shot saved by Graveman. Parker tried winning forward a lot last night. It just didn't work out. Needed a little more help from the other forward players out there with him too. But he's really connecting on it this morning. Fleming's lost the puck. Jammed that score. Joey Reichertz with the goal for the Blackhawks. The Warriors. At the 11:01 mark, it's now 4-1. Hopefully this does not be the opening of the dam. Reed out with West. Reed with the send-in. Caldwell with the puck. Caldwell's skating in. Stopped by West. Cale Buchan will pick up the puck out of the corner. Rounds the net. Pass tipped by Sacre. Harn gets to it. Harn sends him towards the net. Goes wide. Reed gets to it. Pass up the boards, deflects out to Parker. Parker sends it across towards Sacre. And Christensen was knocked offside. Well done by Jager Rasty. We talked about this during the JV game. It's similar to when you're going out of bounds to save a ball in basketball. You're not going to be able to stay in bounds, so you end up banking it off an opponent, and then it goes out of bounds, and so your team gets the throw in. The inbound, sorry. Yeah, don't mix up your soccer and basketball terms, man. Way with the keep in. Way off the wall. Way still with it. Sends it into the corner. Hustles to the Opp will get it. Pass up front. Flubbed by Nelson. Attempted clear. Way hustles to it. Good job by Logan to be there. Rowe gets to the puck. Flips. Henley gets to the loose puck. Towards the net. Shot. Score! Luke Henley! All sorts of goals from the point. Way has scored from the point. Styles has scored from the point. And now Luke Henley. Capitals back up by 4. It's 5-1 at the 12:28 mark. Battle for the puck off the face-off. Loeb will get it. Chips it in. Way battling. With some help from Myers, who comes in with the puck. Myers, board pass up towards Behrens, deflects it in, locks it in place to get to the puck. He's got Henley with him. Centering attempt, broken up. Out to Reichertz. Styles back, good back check by Myers. Puck goes in on Fleming and he'll cover. Off the face-off. Good hustle by the Capitals. The Warriors got it, but you could see the sheer effort to try to get to that puck. And that's the level of effort you need on face-offs. Logsdon going hard in on Caldwell. Lang sweeping at it, prevents zone entry. Cale Buchan will get to it. He'll dump it in. Malang skating it into the neutral zone. Gets to the red line, flips it in. Blocker it into the corner. Malang will get the rebound. Sends up a huge spray into the corner. Pass up to Malang. Sharp angle shot. Blocked. Carter Tompkins feeling that one. Able to continue, though. Harn clears it. Styles gets to it. Banks it off the glass. Sorry, off the boards. Tompkins loses an edge. Myers with it. Shot wide. This one will wrap all the way up towards Luke Behrens. Not able to keep it in. I think it probably bounced over some snow in front of the bench. Styles skates it in. He'll wrap it. Parker trying to emerge off the half wall. No defenseman back. Augustine will come out. Passes over to Behrens. Behrens pass intercepted. Now Sacre with it. Tried getting around Chase Hall. Christensen skates it. Into the house shot. Deflected over the net. Christensen hard on the back check. Capitals get the puck back quickly. Christensen gets to the puck. Christensen is absolutely buzzing. Shot. Sacre scores from Grady Christensen. The sheer effort by the forwards, notably Grady Christensen this shift. Hell-bent on getting the puck. Christensen gets it, feeds it to Sacre, who slips one in short side. Capitals up 6-1 at the 14:47 mark of the first. Behrens will get it off the face-off. Board pass. If they come back, Augustine will chip it. Puck dumped in by the Warriors. Augustine back for it. Holds it behind the net, gets it jammed in, to still loose in front of Fleming. Augustine will come away with it. Connection to pass up to Christensen. Christensen over towards Sacre. Sacre battling with Grady Rowe. Gets the puck. Reichertz gets it. Parker and Sacre almost got the puck back. West with it. West with the send-in. Buchan's pass missed. Kellen Kuntz. Off the draw. Warriors win it back. Flipped out by Buchan. Cale Buchan has the speed. Oh, it still goes for icing. Cale Buchan just about beat that one out. Off the draw, another face-off win by the Warriors. Again, that's an area the Capitals need to improve in. Nelson dishes to Logan. Logan shot blocked away by Graveman into the netting behind him and out of play. Another face-off win. That one by Caldwell. Caldwell's been very good in the face-off circle so far. Puck forward to Caldwell. Caldwell speeding in. Works his way around. Reed shot. Just missed the far post. Looking for that far side, maybe posting in. Centering pass broken up by Reed. Reed knocked off the puck by Buchan. Nelson gets it up to the neutral zone. Quickly sent back in by Carter Buchan. Again, Carter, number 18, the defenseman. Kale, number 23, the forward. Warriors offside. Wayne Henley will finish the period, it looks like. 29.3 seconds left. They'll be joined by Myers, Logston, and Behrens. Gage Behrens. Myers has been kicked out of the face-off circle, so Logston will have to take it. Logston wins it back to Henley. Henley dishes back to Way. Way, long board pass up towards Myers. Puck dumped in. Fleming will cover it. The unfortunate thing for Way is where he landed the puck on the boards, there's snow, and so it just did not ricochet out to off the face-off. Lead out to the neutral zone. Puck sent in by Behrens. Henley went off for Styles. Well, happened on that one. Luke's fine. I don't know if he had maybe any quick equipment issue or what, but well, the horn sounds. And the Capitals, with an unreal first period, up 6-1. Well, we'll all gather ourselves. I almost don't know what to do with myself when the Capitals play this well. It's like, what? It's like, how I don't know how to feel. This is like, it's like, why don't you know how to feel? Like, I'm just not used to being happy. I don't. Anyways, so my emotional issues aside, not that I'm completely unhappy, don't get me wrong, but Capitals can't let up, though. They don't, like, how can the Warriors possibly come back? Trust me, the Warriors have the skill to do that, so the Capitals still need to play strong the remainder. We'll take a break during this first intermission. We'll be back for the drop of the puck for the second. This is Kevin Wade for the Capitals. You're watching the Capitals on YouTube. And we return here from Young Arena with the Capitals up on nearly unbelievable 6-1 after one period of play. We talk about Matt Reed Country Financial Insurance tallies. Well, the Capitals currently have insurance upon insurance upon insurance upon insurance, but they got to keep going hard. All right. Well, we will now properly thank Matt Reed Country Financial for their support this season. Matt has been helping families with their insurance and investment needs since 2005. His agency offers industry-leading products for your auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. Matt's team also helps with financial planning because protection and planning go hand in hand. Contact Matt's team at 515-251-8891 to schedule your insurance and financial review. Perhaps one day you too can cash in like the Capitals have in the first period. We also want to send some kudos to Kading Property Management. Kading Property Management provides comfortable, safe, and affordable housing to its residents, as well as having a positive impact in their surrounding neighborhoods. Kading's communities are conveniently located throughout central Iowa, and they are continually adding new and exciting communities to their portfolio. Through their extensive understanding of development and residential property management, their team of dedicated professionals is able to provide the living experience you're looking for. As Kading says, let us make our home your home. And thanks also to Laser Graphics and Signs, the sponsors for the rally towels for the Turkey Cup this season with the whiteouts. Executed very well. Towels are very nice. Laser Graphics and Signs is committed to helping you bring your big ideas to life through custom graphics and signs. Their talented team works with you throughout the entire process to design, print, and install big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results. You can learn more online at lazier.com. That's LASHIER.com. And then Lazier worked closely to produce the rally towels with fellow sponsor and, well, the towel provider, producer, Letterman Locker. Letterman Locker is your one-stop shop for high-quality hockey gear, team apparel, and community apparel. And you can buy Capitals merchandise anytime at LettermanLocker.com. In addition to being the Capitals' permanent online shop, it's also your source for merchandise for the Des Moines Junior Bucks, the Des Moines Lady Wild, the Griffins, the Knights, the Pirates, the Raptors, the Scorpions, the Titans, the Thunder, and the Vipers, and the Des Moines Oakleys. Show your team pride and visit LettermanLocker.com today. You know, the Way household has a few $100s of apparel from Letterman Locker between the Capitals and the Lady Wild. All right, we also want to thank RG Source for Hockey. RG Source for Hockey goes above and beyond to help each hockey player find the products that best meet their unique needs. I didn't like that way, but we'll try it once and oh well. Anyways, back to the ad read. If you're on the road, you can find RG Source for Hockey locations in Fort Wayne, Indiana and Romeoville, Illinois. You can find them 24/7 online at rghockey.com. RG Source for Hockey. We fit your game. I imagine RG Source for Hockey has a way, especially if you're in person in Romeoville or Fort Wayne, to maybe test out things real quick. And just like I did there at the ad read, the stressing different words. Yeah, I didn't like it. Sometimes when you try, you know what? I think I do want to try a low kick point stick real quick. I take a couple shots with the floor model. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, not for me. Actually, though, as I get older, I may have to start thinking about this, but I'm so used to a mid-kick stick. Perhaps my next my next is to try a hybrid. Although that could be why I actually am currently trying a hybrid with the Barrel brand hockey stick, the Mist 1. It has that hybrid kick point, and I've gotten used to it, but there's other aspects about that Barrel stick that me, as a defenseman, especially one who is not able to play as much of an offensive defenseman anymore, the rigidity and just the quality of structure of the Barrel allows me to play a strong defensive game, so it helps me win stick battles and other stuff, and I never have too much flex on the blade or in the hosel area where I flub anything, really. And as someone whose skill just continues to, it's certainly not increasing at my age, the Barrel stick is right for me. All right, we'll pan back to the live look here from Young Arena. Again, Capitals need to keep their foot on the accelerator pedal. Graveman is still in net. Verbraeken is on the bench again. Verbraeken coming back from injury. The JV game earlier this morning was his first start, so it would probably take an injury to Graveman to send Verbraeken in, just to not overload him, Verbraeken, too much on his return. Capitals are starting with Malang, Stiles, Myers, Behrens, and Logston. Myers will face off against Caldwell. And we are back underway. Face-off won by the Warriors. Warriors have won most of the face-offs, but it hasn't hurt the Capitals yet. Puck knocked out to the neutral zone. Played by Rasty over to Tompkins. Tompkins sent in, hit Malang. Stiles will get it in the corner. Wraps it around the boards over towards Malang. Oh, Malang's pass tipped. Shot by Buchanan, deflected. Malang on the recovery. Not the biggest fan of the leisurely pace the Capitals are playing at here to start the period as Gage Behrens went offside. And this, that first shift was just not at the caliber that the first period was. The Capitals were going extremely hard. Quick pass over to Way back towards Parker. Spin pass back, intercepted, chipped up by Christensen. Cleared. And it'll go for icing. Kellen Kuntz putting in a good effort to try to beat that one out, but Parker on the draw. And he gets promptly kicked out of the face-off circle. Segre will take it. One over towards the center to Cale Buchanan. Chipped out to the neutral zone. Way will play it. Way hustles back to the puck. Dishes back to Segre. Segre was going to send it back to Way, but fanned on it. Pass. Deflected. Hanley can't find it. Tried to play it, but was trying to play it with his hand. Capitals get it out. Buchanan, long pass, tipped. Wade tried playing it through his legs, but it was tipped into the zone. Long pass, up towards Segre, intercepted. Parker didn't get all that club puck. Savian Howell plays it to the wing. Puck dumped in, and it goes for icing. A little bit better shift, that second shift for the Capitals, but that's kind of the minimum that we want to see. We'll see how Opp, Logan, and Nelson do. Bolton looking odd man opportunity, stopped by West. West skates it in, separate from the puck. Logan trying to get it away from Savian Heald. Up to Hall. Hall quickly hounded by Opp. Opp takes the puck away. Opp cuts towards center. Got around one, reaches back, gets it to Nelson. Nelson across to Logan, shot, score! What a play! Logan from Nelson and Opp. What a job by Opp to evade the check, reach back, get the puck, get it to Nelson. Nelson sends it across to Logan. And Logan buries it. And Verbraeken is heading in. Ryan Logan goal at the 2:08 mark. Capitals now up 7-1. And again, Graham Verbraeken now in net. He played exceptional in the JV game. We'll see how he does against the barrage of shots the Capitals have been getting thus far. Augustine flips it, puck blocked, knocked out towards Opp. Caldwell backhand shot, save, no rebound. Defensive zone faceoff for the Capitals. We are at the 2:33 mark. Of course, now with the Capitals up by 6 goals, we have gone to run clock already. Augustine gets to the puck. Knocked back to Augustine. Augustine not able to get the puck out. Logan Caldwell around. Dishes. Shot. Saved by Fleming. No rebound. Malang, Stiles, Myers, Logsdon, and Barons will head out. Looks like Reichertz will be on the face-off for the Warriors. Reichertz has the lone goal for the Warriors so far. Buchanan shot, deflected into the corner. Logsdon slaps at it, gets it out. Myers quickly pressures Reichertz. Turnover over to Barons. Barons shot. Score! Goal will score with about 13-14 left. And they'll stop the clock at 13:07 left. So goal, Gage Barons from Logsdon at the 3:53 mark. Capitals now with a snowman, 8-1. Ooh, bad pass by Malang. Kuntz, loses the handle. And Warriors offside. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Now, those of you are probably familiar that luck equals living under correct knowledge. I didn't make that up. That's been around for a while. Wayne Henley head out with Parker, Christensen, and Sakry. Face-off one back by Reichertz. Good hustle by Parker to pressure immediately. Grady Rowe gets to the puck, sends it off the boards. And it'll go for icing. Another good effort by Kellen Kuntz to try to beat out the icing, but Capitals will get another offensive zone face-off. Off the face-off row, hard wrap. Buchanan with the puck. Way ties up Caldwell. Pass intercepted. Racey reaching for it. Sikri will pick it up. Sikri skates it in. Pass. Puck. Intercepted. Buchan skating in. Way knocks it away. Pass back towards Racey. Parker helping out down low. Up front. Way with the block. Way with the sliding leg drag. Got the shin pad in front of it. Capitals can't get control. Cale Buchan's getting it in. And nice job by Jarrett Parker to engage physically to prevent the clean zone entry. That sends the Warriors offside. Adam Way is off to a good start this game. Clean faceoff went back by Chase Hall. West to Reed, who quickly sends a pass up to Christensen, but Christensen not able to handle that one. Harn gets to it, attempted clear, batted down by Sakry, knocked back towards the slot. Harn's pass blocked by Christensen. Parker sends it over to Sakry. Sakry back to Parker. Flipped out by Harn. Sakry dishes to Logan. Logan back towards the slot. Loose puck to Sakry. Sakry fired shot blocked by Harn. Harn will wrap it. Reed hustles to keep the puck in. Does so. Fights his way around the check of Bushbaum and around off. Tries into the opposite corner, but it's intercepted by Harn. Nelson plays the body quickly. Heil tries clearing it, blocked by West. West sends one wide of the nets. Reed will stop it. And on his offside. That's not an easy puck play, especially when it comes, sometimes when it comes in slower on the backhand like that, it's harder than forehand. Shot, save, sorry, not harder than forehand. It is harder than forehand. Harder than when it's comes in hard. It's just like the way the blade reacts on modern sticks. When it comes in soft in the blade and it doesn't have to give much, sometimes funny things happen. Myers out there with Logston, Behrens, Gage Behrens. Logston shot save by Verbraken. Gosh dang it. I mispronounced him there. Face-off will come with about 8:50 left when they drop the puck. Kuntz moves it up along the board, stopped by Stiles. Stiles sends one towards the net. Wide short side. Behrens wraps one towards Myers. Myers fighting, pass across. Nobody there. Logston was somewhat close, but he was already behind the net. Kuntz with the send-in. Malang back to the puck, passes up to Stiles. Stiles, long pass, too far forward for Behrens, and it will go for icing. Capitals keep their group out there. Caldwell, Racey, Cale Buchan, Grady Rowe, and Carter Tompkins out. Battle the puck off the face-off, poked by Stiles. Allow Myers to get the puck. Pass across to Behrens. Behrens skates it in. Malang gets to the puck, pokes it deep. Pass over to Myers. Myers up to Stiles. Stiles shot blocked by Buchan. To Logston. Logston rounds the nets. Pass across to Stiles. Stiles looking for a deflection, sends it towards Myers. Myers, board pass up to Stiles. Across to Malang. Malang shot towards the net, batted down. No high stick though. Myers will get to the puck. Buchan feeds it forward. Caldwell skating in. Stopped by Malang. Malang pass up to Myers. Myers over to Behrens. Behrens holds up. This is to Stiles. Stiles had it poked away. Brett Augustine back for it. Long pass up to Stiles. Tipped. No icing. Luke Behrens will head out. Behrens pass onto the tape of Parker. Parker across to Christensen. One-timer shot over the rebound. Picked up by Parker. He had to settle it behind the net. Christensen with that out of the corner. Dish to Behrens. Behrens sends it back around the boards. Parker slips around Hall. Tries centering it. Deflects, scores! Jared Parker banks it off a Warrior. He was looking for the centering pass, I think. Where is he at? Jedi Master. Deflects and scores. Goal scored at the 10:37 mark. Capitals up 9-1. Christensen moves it up to Parker. Centering attempt. Kuntz intercepts. Out to Behrens. Behrens passes to Christensen. Christensen with the send-in. Cleared by Trube. Stopped at the blue line by West. Parker will pick it up. Sakry shot blocked. Cleared out. And I believe they said it was Parker unassisted, and that sounds right. And Capitals ice it. Rare Capitals icing today. Puck drop will probably come with about 5 minutes left. West and Reed are out, along with Opp, Nelson, and Junta. Buchan shot, saved by Fleming. Battle for the puck off the draw, backhander by Rasty, gloved out of midair by Fleming. And Logan Caldwell's been very strong on the faceoff dot here today. Capitals win that one though. West moves it to Reed. Reed evades Caldwell. Passes across to West. West pass up to Junta. Junta feeds it up to Nelson. Nelson towards the net. Deflected over the net. Nice setup by Nelson and Junta. Puck flipped across, blocked by Nelson. Nelson sends an area pass towards Junta. Checked. Allow the Warriors to get it. Harn over to Cale Buchan. Buchan cutting towards center. A multitude of Capitals converge to get the puck. Nelson reaching for it. Sends it in. Bracken will stop it, leaving it for Harn. Harn reverses back to Tompkins. Tompkins out to the neutral zone. Puck bounces around. Nice job on the back check. Behrens will get it. Gets it behind the defense. Behrens! Good poke by Tompkins. Puck poked forward by Tompkins. Henley pinches in. Locks in with the puck. Saucers run across to Myers. Myers mishandles, but Behrens is there to pick it up. Loose puck. Henley. Shot. Blocker save. Chopped at. Wade tries to enter it back in. Blocked. And it'll go for icing. I think Way and Max Myers ran into each other more often than, I don't know what. Parker shot, pad save by Verbracken. Christensen out to Sakry. Sakry back towards Christensen, intercepted. Pass up to Kuntz. Kuntz engaged by Stiles with the check. Parker gets a piece of the attempted pass. Christensen sends it across, regrouping. I think they would have been onside, but Christensen decided to not take his chances. Malang, shot, pat, save, rebound up front. Cleared by the Warriors. Sakry will skate back for it. Pass to Malang. Malang sends it across towards Sakry. Sakry sends it in on net. Save. Christensen up to Styles. Styles quickly sends it down low for a deflection by Sakry that goes wide. Cleared out towards Buchan. Buchan couldn't reach it. Fleming came out, played the puck. Centering pass by Buchan, intercepted by Christensen. Jager Racy will keep it in. Buchan out of the corner, tried centering it. Styles got that one. Christensen up to Sakry. Sakry's pass blocked. Racy taken down by Malang's back check. Racy has it poked away by Christensen. Malang gets it. Flips it out to the neutral zone. Puck takes a strange bounce. Sakry will get it. Toe drag, shot over the nets. Malang gets to the puck. Down to the corner. Up to the wing. Pass across over towards Buchan, who's at the end of a long shift. Behrens passes it over to Augustine. Augustine's pass into the skate of Junta. Logan with it. This could get dangerous. Logan, shot, save, rebound. Popped out. Augustine will get it. Pass up to Nelson. Capitals kind of bunching up a little bit, running into each other here late. Hard wrap, captained by Behrens. Battle along the half wall, and the buzzer sounds. Well, the Capitals add 3 more in the second and are now up 9-1 after 2 periods of play. End of the second period, start of the second period wasn't great. The first shift was pretty bad, in fact. And then here at the end, also not great. Certainly not the level of sheer execution that we saw in the second period. So hopefully the Capitals can rebound to a higher level in the third. Whether it results in goals or not, we'll see. Obviously, things are, the Capitals being pretty good, but we just would like to see the Capitals moving the puck as cleanly as they were, hustling, and then not running into each other. Trust that your defensemen shouldn't be playing on the third line in the Des Moines High School League. They're playing varsity for a reason. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back for the drop of the puck for the third here from Young Arena in Waterloo. The Capitals up over the Warriors, 9-1. And we return here from Young Arena with the resurface continuing, but they don't have a countdown on the clock, so I'm just to make sure we get this in timely. We're starting it now. If you have a little bit of time, we'll break away again for just a short bit. All right. The Capitals have a lot of insurance now with an 8-goal lead. And you can get more insurance or fulfill your insurance needs or change your insurance to Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. As your shelter insurance agent, Joe can help you make sure you get the right coverage at the right price while providing the quality service you expect. Feel free to give Joe a call or text at 515-276-0011 to discuss your insurance options today. Again, that's Joseph Yeaman Shelter Insurance. And then thanks also to Strategic America. Strategic America is an independent full-service marketing and advertising agency dedicated to guiding brands through critical periods of growth and evolution. To learn more about their expansive marketing and advertising services, head to strategicamerica.com. Again, that's strategicamerica.com. We also want to salute Synergy Homes. For nearly 20 years, the team at Synergy Homes has been building the dreams of Central Iowa homeowners. If you have a custom home or renovation project coming up, connect with Synergy Homes and schedule a consultation. To learn more or to just move forward immediately and schedule that consultation, head to synergyhomesiowa.com or give them a call at 515-480-8087. Synergy Homes, exceptionally built homes. And we'll also send a flex toward Sacred Physique's bodybuilding company. Just like the Capitals, Sacred Physique's motto is simple: dig deep, no excuses. They bring that same championship mindset to the gym. Whether you're an athlete seeking an edge or someone ready to transform their body, Sacred Physique's personal training programs are designed to push your limits and deliver results. For more information on how Sacred Physiques can help you reach your goals, contact Kyle Sacre at sacre.fitness@gmail.com. Strength is sacred, so is the journey. And as we always do, we'll help with the spelling on that. It's sacre.fitness@gmail.com. You might say, Kevin, you went too fast. I'm joking, I'm not going to do that. Not for the whole thing. All right, and then we also want to thank the Des Moines Buccaneers, the heartbeat of hockey in Iowa. Since 1980, the Bucs have developed top talent and inspired the best fans in the USHL. With 46 alumni having reached, well, it's now closer to 50, alumni having reached the NHL, including current NHLers Mario Ferraro, A.J. Greer, Michael Kesselring, Alex Laferriere, Jeff Petrie, and Nick Seeler, the Bucs' impact is felt far and wide. But no matter how far they go, their hearts stay right in the 515. Hockey's alive in the 515. For tickets, visit buckshockey.com. The Bucs are in an intense playoff race, trying to make sure that they are at least in the top 6 in the Western Division of the USHL. In the Waterloo Blackhawks, who's pan to the live look here so you can see the Blackhawks logo here at center ice. You notice it during the game, undoubtedly. There it is. Waterloo Blackhawks are in the East Division of the USHL, along with the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders, the Dubuque Fighting Saints, and also the Green Bay Gamblers, the Chicago Steel, the Youngstown Phantoms, the Muskegon Lumberjacks, and the U.S. Men's National Team Development Program. They skate out of Plymouth, Michigan. used to skate out of the Cube in Ann Arbor back in the day, but now they're at what's called USA Hockey Arena, which used to be the arena that the old Plymouth Whalers played out of, as well as the CompuWare Ambassadors teams. If you're familiar with youth hockey, or the Ambassadors were a really good NAHL team back in the day, and like the Gold Cup, which used to be competed for between USHL and NAHL teams, and both of them were Tier 2 leagues. Oftentimes, the winner of that was either the Bucks or the CompuWare Ambassadors. Now there is no such tournament. There is only one Tier 1 league. It's the USHL. There is, despite what everyone says, only one Tier 2 league. That's the NAHL. Although, we'll see how this plays out. The NCDC out in the Northeast is pretty strong. But we'll see how that continues. But yeah, and there's some strong NCDC teams out west too. But NCDC is expanding next year, so there's just no way it's going to be. There's already in the Northeast, it's a little bit better overall, and they call themselves Tier 2, and it is largely tuition free. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay, it's certainly as Tier 2 as many of the Canadian Tier 2 leagues, but there's other leagues, calling themselves Tier 2, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. The EHL, very strong Tier 3 league. And it'll be interesting to see if we see, in my opinion, depending on how things play out, there would be some logic to the NCDC and EHL combining, but it kind of depends, how do you go about it? Do you kind of create an NCDC Northeast Super League, which has the top teams that can truly be tuition free and they're their thing? And then there's an NCDC where it's kind of lower level Tier 2, where there's still some tuition, and you draw the EHL into that. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know. And there's still plenty of good hockey in the NA3HL and the USPHL also. Capitals making their way out onto the ice. Got Max Meyer out here for the rookie lap. What? Playing John Wick mode here to start the third period. It's the song that the Vegas Golden Knights use at the beginning of their games, and it's absolutely fantastic. What the Golden Knights just intro, the whole thing is just incredible. Capitals will start Styles, Malang, Myers, Behrens, and Logsden. Of course, Fleming back in nets. Again, Capitals' second period wasn't great. See if they can do better in the third. I mean, the result was fine, but just not great. Puck sent out of play. Linesman Ethan Fox will drop the puck. Myers sends it forward. Harn will get it. Pass tipped in by Cale Buchan. Lang back for it. Got to a fluttering puck, so he couldn't play it cleanly. Styles pass. Goes through the legs of Rasty, but for icing. Way and Henley will head out. Behrens, Myers, and Logsdon still out. Face up one back to Henley. Henley will flip it. Logsdon with the puck. Shot saved by Verbracken. No rebounds. Parker, Christensen, and Sakry will make their way out. Sakry has had a strong game so far. He had an exceptional first period. He was also one of the players who had a more acceptable second period. Wade gets a piece of the puck, trying to keep it in. Gets knocked out. Loeb sends it around the boards. Parker gets to it, clears it, sent back. Henley in place to get the puck. Long pass up towards Parker, deflected in. No icing, right at that center red line. Sakry protecting the puck, feeds it up towards Parker. Parker tried getting it through traffic. Henley will pinch in, feeds it to Sakry. Sakry shot over the nets. They had the initial stop. Regroup. Parker, good check by Carter Buchan. Parker hustles to the loose puck though, gets a shot off. Sakry with a half lap shot off the blocker of Verbracken. Off the glass, Warriors pass across. Carter Buchan will get to it. Stopped by Nelson. Not back towards the Capitals bench. Thankfully, the Capitals almost had too many men, but Christensen hustled up. Turnover at the blue line. Thought Chase Hall might be off to the races there. Capitals recover. West, yep. We'll see if West gets a cross check, a checking from behind, cross check. Augustine and Behrens will head out. Penalty assessed at the 3:09 mark. Capitals on a Jen Stanbro real estate penalty kill with Malang in the Tint World penalty box. Penalty killers are Behrens, Myers, Augustine, and Luke Behrens. So with this 9-goal lead, Luke Behrens getting some varsity PK time. Pass towards the slots, tipped. Sent up towards Caldwell. Caldwell pass across to Harn. Harn towards the slot. That point comes over towards the boards to Cale Buchan. Buchan circles away, loses the handle. Augustine plays the body in the corner. Rasty pass over to Harn. Harn pass toward Buchan. Attempted clear by Augustine, blocked by Rasty. Harn with it. Harn shot, glove save by Fleming. Wayne Henley will come out. Will join Junta and Logan. Again, run clock. So by the time the puck's dropped, it'll only be about a little under 30 seconds left on the penalty to West. Puck under Way's skate. Tried clearing it, stopped by Caldwell. Caldwell, one-timer deflected by Rasty, but into the corner. It's the net. Rhodes Dolan signaled for his face-off right. I don't know if it went out of play or what happened here exactly, but penalty to West expires. Way sent it up along the wall. Center attempt, Way blocked that one. Buchan with it. Off now out at forward. Way fishes it out, wraps it to the opposite side. And Logan Caldwell with a good keep in. Attempted clear by Henley, blocked. Pass back to Way. Way bobbles it. Recovers, quickly moves it to Henley. Henley's pass up to Ott, tipped up towards Junta. Junta will sweep it in. Way pinching in. Ott shot deflected, up into the netting, out of play. Parker on the draw. Out to Malang. Cleared out. Styles plays it. Grady Roll sent it in for the Warriors. Malang holds up. Up to Sacre. Sacre dishes to Parker. Parker evades. Well, he had evaded Aiden Lowe, but ended up turning the puck over. Parker hustles to get it back. Pass up towards Christensen. Shot by Loeb, saved by Fleming. Parker, long pass out of the reach of Sacre, and it'll go for icing. And so Capitals' execution here in the third period, not great. And that first period was the period of the gods. Otherwise, it's been largely pedestrian. Face off back to Malang. Over to Styles. Styles battling with Savian Heald. Back into the corner. Poke forward by Malang. Shot from the point. Glove save by Fleming. No rebound. Battle the puck off the face-off. Hall shot wide. Styles will get to it. Clears it. Pass up to Bushbaum. Connects. Bushbaum towards center. Puck booted in by Heald. Fleming will play to Malang. Malang board pass over to Styles. Styles up towards Logsden. Poked forward by Myers. Myers skates it in. Malang back for it. Shot deflected wide. Up towards the blue line. Logsden will get it, moves it back to Styles. Styles will have to wait as the Capitals tag up. They do so. Dump it in. Myers gets to the puck. Back towards the net. Cleared out by Tompkins. West with the keeping along at the blue line. Centering attempt goes off Heald. Now it's cleared out. West back for the puck as Reed's now joined him. Long pass, tip by Behrens. Logsden not able to handle it. Off in on the forecheck. We're going to get the puck and move around the boards. Reed with it. Dishes back to Nelson. Nelson chips it low. Out of the reach of Opp. Shot from the half wall by West, deflected away before it got to the net. Cleared out. Breakaway. Where was the defense at? Nowhere. Score. Cale Buchan fed for a spring feed. And he scores. And he does that. Buchan scores at the 9:32 mark. Nice spring feed. We'll try to listen for the announcement. Leg on leg contact. As Junta got upended. Hopefully he's okay. Carter Buchan will head off as Way and Henley will head off after a lengthy 6-second shift. Buchan's penalty assessed At the 9:41 mark, Capitals on a Jan Stamper Real Estate power play. Sacred to Malang. This is a centering attempt. Jammed at, goes in over for Brocken, and he'll cover. Battle for the puck off the face-off. Harn evades the Capitals. Good stop by Malang in the neutral zone. Capitals have to tag up as it deflected back into the attack zone. Pass out to Buchan. Buchan works his way around Sacre. Good recovery by Opp to get a stick on it. Malang with the puck. Opp leaves it for Parker. Dish back to Malang. Malang up to Parker. Parker with the send-in. Malang gets to it, moves it to Opp up towards Sacre, quickly back to Opp. As they move it across the three of them, Three Musketeers back to Sacre. Sacre's passing across to Parker. Parker skating in, shot over the net, and that'll serve as a good clear for the Blackhawks. Sorry, not the Blackhawks, the Warriors. Oops. What? Huh? Oops. Long pass out towards Opp. Christensen back for it. Short dish to Sacre. Sacre's in the boards hard. It's going to be a penalty. Boarding. Logan Caldwell will go to the sin bin for boarding at the 11:31 mark. Capitals are going to go 5-on-3 power play. We'll see if Annie's ejected. So 2 and a 10. So we'll have to have someone else serve the minor penalty. It'll be Dalton Kelling. So Capitals 5-on-3 power play. Back to Stiles. Stiles shot deflected wide. Behrens will move it up to Myers. Myers flubs the pass and it's cleared. So boarding and a 10-minute misconduct on Caldwell. Long pass intercepted by Harn. Trying to listen for who had the assist on Buchan's goal. Jager Rasty with that fine saucer pass on the spring feed. Myers has it poked away. Again, Capitals getting a little lackadaisical with their pace. Stiles skated it in. Shot, save. Don't know if we've got to the point where everyone's trying to get a goal now and we're playing too much me hockey instead of we hockey. 5-on-4. Logan moves it up to the blue line. Shot by Stiles, deflected, and it goes wide. Barron traps the puck down to Logan. Logan out to Logsden. Feeds it up to the point to Stiles. Stiles saucers it to Logsden. Pass across. Barron shot. Saved by Verbraeken. Verbraeken came across. Went down. Behrens held it for that split second, tried to go top shelf, but Verbraeken still reached and got a piece of it. Parker wins it forward to himself. With a wraparound, saved by Verbraeken. Once the puck drops, Dalton Kelling will be released from the penalty box. Warriors are back at full strength. Malang shot wide. Aiden Lobes is hanging out behind the play. Looking for that similar spring feed. And it's kind of a why not. I mean, at this juncture, you're down by 7. Like, what other option do you have? Christensen intercepts. Passes back towards Malang. Malang up toward Opp. Opp gets to the puck. Slings the pass across, out of the reach of Sakry. Malang with the stop. Sends it down low. Henley will send it down to Parker. Parker trying to work his way through traffic. Turnover. Puck cleared back, way back for it. Way passes it up to Parker. Parker forward up to Sakry. Sakry sends a pass towards the point. Way gets to it, chips it. Sakry will get it off the boards. His pass intercepted. Way keeps it in at the blue line. Way with a block, battling in front of the Waterloo bench. Logan will emerge with the puck, dishes it over to Parker. Parker skating in. Poked away, stick check by Arn. Chipped off the glass. Way back for it. Holds up behind the net. Pass onto the tape of Logan. Logan, long pass. Oh, what a feed up to Nelson! Nelson! Saved by Brocken! Junta up to Nelson. Nelson shot, side of the net. Pass towards the point, tip. Barons will get it into the neutral zone. Barons pressured by Buchan. Having to retreat all the way back behind the nets. Dishes it back to Henley. Henley, long pass towards Logan, out of reach. This one will go for icing. Nice pass by Way to Logan. Logan with an incredible feed up to Nelson. Nelson goes in, and for Brocken with an incredible save. Less than a minute left. There'll be less than 40 seconds left once the puck's dropped. Myers on the draw against Reichertz. Diving effort by Carter Buchan prevents. Now the Capitals get into the zone. Logston trying to find it into skates. Booted out to the neutral zone. Barons, Gage Barons over to Luke Barons. Luke Barons will dump it in. Myers in on the forward check. Gets the puck. Passes out. Gage Barons shot wide, short side. Augustine trying to keep it in, developing 3-on-1. Carter Buchan with the puck. Shot wide, it'll clear out. Capitals do not score in the third. Waterloo does. It was kind of an ugly third, but it was a little better towards the end. So despite not winning the third period, the final few shifts coming out of the power plays, the even strength shifts were still decent. So a great result for the Capitals. Again, much of the second period is kind of eh. And then a lot of the third period is still kind of eh. But a finish strong. And again, the first period was the period of the gods. Now we all know what the Capitals are truly capable of. And so now when they play below that, we're going to bring in some old-fashioned Russian coaches and maybe some Chinese coaches to really scold them or whack them with bamboo rods. I don't know. I know it's considered not acceptable. I'm joking, people. I'm joking. There will be no canings. All right. Capitals are next in action. On next Saturday, it's senior nights. The Capitals host the Dubuque Fighting Saints. JV will play at 5, while varsity will play at about 7. We don't expect the JV game to go to run clock, but the puck drops, even despite that, tend to end up being a little bit before that, 2 hours after the puck drop for JV. So, and then of course Sunday, next Sunday. Capitals host the Saints again. JV at 9, varsity at 11. As always, if you can't catch the Capitals live, you can catch us on the archive. You can watch or rewatch the Capitals at your convenience on our YouTube channel. And we encourage you to subscribe and click the notifications button. That way you'll be notified every time we do go live. That's especially helpful if you watch the JV and varsity games to know, well, varsity stream started up again. So we thank you so much for making us a part of your Sunday, February 1st. This is Kevin Way signing off for this one. With the reminder, especially after the Capitals played the period of the gods in the first and go on to win 9-2 on the road. It's a great day to be a Capital. We'll see you next Saturday from Buck Arena.